Hello, Pisces. How are you all? I hope that you're all doing good today, and that you're happy and healthy wherever you are in this world. There we go. For those of you that live in warmer climates, I'm so jealous of you. I want to go swim in a nice hot ocean, warm ocean somewhere. I don't think any of them ever get hot, but you know what I mean. Anyways, thank you for joining. To all of my amazing subscribers, you guys rock. The new Pisces channel has been created. It's Pisces Ascension Tarot. So I will leave the link for you guys once I'm done this reading in the description box. And for those of you that would like a private reading, you can definitely find a link to my website there as well. And you can book one. Turnaround time right now is 2 to 3 days. What else have I got? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. You guys are ace. And to those of you that are just tuning in, please go ahead, hit subscribe, stay with us. It's a great group of people. Okay, so these are general messages. Will not resonate for everybody. So please just take what does, leave the rest. Okay. And let's get into it. What do we got, Spirit? What do we got for Pisces today, please, Spirit? What have we got? Did I say the Ace of Cups? Oh, the moon. The moon. What? No. I guess you got the moon. That's the first card out. That's you. That's your energy. Some of you could be really heavily affected by moon cycles, but mostly there's some confusion here. There's something that you feel is going on that is deceptive around you. You don't really have all of the facts, though, but even though you don't have the facts, you're still feeling a little bit guarded. If anything, don't be too worried about this. I mean, your intuition is always on point. So I know that you've got your guard up right now and you're wondering, yeah, I don't know if I can trust exactly what I'm seeing because it's not showing me everything below the surface. And maybe you feel that your intuition is a little off as of late. Maybe you don't feel as connected to self as usual, but don't worry. You know, you're protected. You're looked after. Spirit's got your back. The universe has your back, and whatever it is, you know, keep your guard up, but don't worry. It's nothing in terms of having to go into complete battle. You know, you don't need to suit up and take charge, right? I mean, you're already large and in charge. You don't need to worry about that. So perhaps somebody's trying to be argumentative with you, but you're not having it. You're just kind of like, you know, obviously this is their own problem and their own subconscious fears and issues that they need to deal with. And it could be somebody at work that you're dealing with, because I've got the Two of Pentacles, and I don't know why, but I just got this vision of Pisces opening a door and kicking somebody right through it in the butt. This is like, get out, just go. But no, some of you are a little bit defensive and protective because you've been hurt before and you've got some subconscious fears and worries that are coming up. You have some decisions to make. Decisions whether to leave, to stay, to travel, to save money. There's just so many ups and downs, so many unknowns. And I think that that's what it is. You just don't know what it is that you want to be doing right now. I don't know why my camera's going out of focus. I'm sorry. The good thing is you've got the Magician here. So you've got all of the tools. You have everything you need to be successful. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. So whatever it is that you guys want to do, you have the tools to make it so. It's just a matter of realizing that and then grabbing the right ones and beginning to build. If you build it, they will come. One of the other Pisces said that before, and I love that. I think that was from Field of Dreams, was it? Here we go. Some of you have just, you want to create something, and it's because you're just not, you're not exactly overly thrilled with all of the options in life right now. Some of you could even just be feeling bored at the moment. It's nothing bad. It's just that, you know, you feel like you've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's okay. It's been fun, but now you're wanting something different. And somebody might be coming back to you who's trying to manifest. They're sitting here thinking, oh, should I, shouldn't I? And they know full well that you're defensive because they were deceptive. And the thing is, you know, you might just not want this offer because to you, some of you just don't feel like repeating a cycle. The Tower could be a Scorpio, right? So again, this was probably somebody that was in your life and the connection may have ended very quickly. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. The connection may have ended very quickly and suddenly, and it was unexpected. Maybe some of you didn't even see it coming. Maybe this person just ghosted and they just disappeared in the night. It was like, what? Everything seemed fine. Maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was a friend with benefits and all of a sudden you just rolled over, they had left, and now you're not talking. That could be the case. And now maybe they're wanting to contact you after a while, but you're not, I don't know, even if they did, I think you'd still be bored. But basically, something has been shaken up here in your foundation, and it doesn't even have to be with love. Thank you for the like. And it doesn't even have to be to do with love. It could very well even be to do with just your life in general, right? You want to rebuild a foundation. Some of you may even, I don't know why, but maybe, and this is only for a very small group, some of you may be building a house. I'm really seeing that with skylights, and just to let that natural air come in, or you might buy a house that has a skylight in it so that you can really get the sky in. I don't know. I'm getting this vision right now of a telescope. Maybe some of you are looking through a telescope, or you have a telescope, or you're wanting skylights or a lot of windows in a home, maybe that you're moving to, so that you can see the stars and the sky. Maybe you get lost in that. It helps you to dream. It opens up that dreamy side of you, right? And again, like I said, some of you might be wanting to leave and travel and go because we've got this Six of Swords, but I really feel like it's a frame of mind. A frame of mind in terms of, oh, why does it always fall apart? Why does it always fall apart? I think some of you may have always used to think like that. Why do things just fall apart all the time? But in the same respect, you're moving into a new thought process. And I think that thought process for some of you is, you know what, it had to fall apart, because if it didn't, I would have been stuck. I would have been stuck in this boredom, in this non-interested energy, in the mundane, usual life circumstances. And you don't want that anymore, because really it's clouding your creativity. It's clouding your ability to manifest and to actually enjoy life. So what are you moving towards here, please, Pisces? For Pisces, what are they moving towards? Yeah, their wish fulfillment, exactly. And I think that for those of you that have someone that might be coming back and are trying to make this decision about whether to reach out and contact you, it doesn't really matter what they do, because you are completely moving towards making your own dreams come true. And I feel that you're perfectly fine. And I like the way that she's hugging her knee here. The way that she's hugging her knee makes me think to myself that you're hugging yourself, right? It's like you just feel good, you feel safe. And it's funny too, because look at this. Even in this boat, you see that she's kind of curled up into herself, just like she is here. This is really giving me an energy of, I'm just good with me. And then this Seven of Wands, and I'm protecting me. I'm looking after my side of the street. I don't care what anyone does on their side of the street. This is about me right now. And I love it. Maybe even some of you are, what, rapids? I don't know. Or do some of you go whitewater rafting, anything like that? Because all of a sudden I got that for a weekend getaway or something, but that's just random. So next, and as you're manifesting, I think the reason why you're doing such is because, I hate to say this, it's really tough to have to go through it, but you're starting to learn you can't rely on people. Hey, Mickey, good to see you, babe. I love you. But I think some of you are starting to realize that you can't rely on people, no matter how much they show up and no matter what they say, no matter how much they try to convince you with their passion, their energy. Some of you are starting to realize that if you want the job done, you do it yourself, right? And this doesn't mean for every situation, but applicable to some. You're just realizing that, you know, you're the one with the power. You're the one that'll make anything happen for you that you want. You're no longer relying on others because you're just tired of the smoke screen, right? There we go. Some could be dealing with a Cancerian, but you're moving forward. And all of these past issues or struggles that you faced have made you so much stronger that you've literally just gotten in this chariot. You're riding forward. You're conquering everything in front of you, and you're using a lot of willpower to do so. You've got this belief in yourself. So that's brilliant. You're moving forward. Everything's good. And you may have had some people who tried to compete with you. Maybe they even tried to bring you down, and I feel like there was some jealousy. But I think too that there was just something about your energy, and as independent as you are, I think that that is what's making these people kind of fall away and stop being so, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like they don't want to keep picking fights with you because they realize that you're just not going to give in any, like maybe you used to, but you're not giving in anymore. Scorpio energy again. Somebody's missing you, like I was saying, and they're thinking about reaching out to you. Some of you might be spending time with your kids, or you might be missing kids of somebody that you were involved with. But also, this is about thinking to the past, and some of you are even reflecting on your life in general. You're looking at everything from when you were a child to now. Some of you are recognizing your accomplishments and actually looking at just how far you've come, all of the nurturing. And some of you, I even get this question like, wow, I did it. No matter what came at me, I did it. No matter what obstacle was in my way, I overcame it. Some of you are really starting to get to know yourselves. And not only that, but there's people that are missing you. And maybe this group of people can represent, like in this card, may represent a number of people that possibly you've walked away from in your life. And all of them are thinking about you, especially in this retrograde right now, right? So it could even be family. It could be friends. You know how sometimes you think of a friend, and just as I say that, Ace of Swords comes out. You think of friends from childhood, maybe people you haven't spoken to in a long time, but someone is thinking about you, and they are thinking about reaching out and communicating. Also, some of you are getting a truth. Some of you are getting some clarity, and I get right now too, you're healing something from the past, maybe childhood wounding, a belief system, perhaps. Maybe someone always told you you weren't good enough, and now you finally believe that you are. And it took maybe going through all of your past accomplishments and revisiting them to be able to finally believe that, right? Because when you actually get it down on paper, for example, then you're able to really see what's in front of you. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Friends, I'm really getting that a lot of friends are missing you right now, or maybe they've been reaching out to you, or you're planning some get-togethers. There could be some celebrations coming up, but I just see some fun, and I see the hair down, you know, just people around you who allow you to be you. And I'm also getting that these are real friends. These are the types of friends that if you disappear for a while because you need to deal with you, they're always there when you come back. If this is resonating for some people, do keep in mind, reach out, maybe reach out to them. I think that they'd love to hear from you and just see how you're doing, you know, and they're the ones that are always there and nothing ever changes. Like years could go by and you could pick up the phone and you still talk like as if it was yesterday. There you go, 9 of Wands. See what I mean? You're just not giving up. And this is what I'm talking about in terms of that determination. You've just come so far and you never gave up. I think, you know, you just wow yourselves, because no matter how many barriers you think you're putting up, you're not, and you're not self-rejecting anymore. I think you put up these barriers too, and again, like we're talking about, there's always somebody that wants to come back for the Pisces, but someone wants to come out of isolation, and I think that they might even fight to reconnect with you. They might be very afraid to do so, but they're going to reach out because it's in their mind. They can't get you off of their mind. They continue to think of the old times. And what I get here too is that they also want to let go of any past resentments or any arguments that may have happened. But I also feel too that they have reflected on themselves and their behavior. Now, whether they have done enough to change, I don't know. But at least, you know, you can give them some credit. Yeah, they think they've changed. They think that they're coming. Guess who's back? It's the Incredible. What's going on? But some of you are, but they're really feeling like they're brand new. They feel like they shed some old ways of the past and like they're brand new again, in terms of almost like being a child again. They're feeling self-assured in terms of, yeah, I can take that leap of faith, even if, you know, even if I jump off this cliff and it hurts, it doesn't matter. It's worth it because they see you as the Nine of Cups. So that, of course, is their wish fulfillment. And what was I talking about? It had to do with belief systems and changes. So the Hierophant, maybe they even educated themselves. Maybe they even got in touch with their spiritual side, and that's what's stripped them of past ways of behaving. Maybe even they're getting counseling, spiritual counseling, maybe even reaching out to actual therapists for some help in dealing with their issues that they've been carrying. And I feel like they feel healed and brand new. And even though they may not have worked so well with you in the past, they want to work with you now, right? This is sounding like it can possibly, but after that, I don't think so. It's possible, Chris. It's possible. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. So let's keep going here. So yeah, I think that maybe some of them even got some therapy, and it was because they realized too that the way that they had been brought up could have been very strict, could have been very regimented. And they see that that wasn't their path, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They see that maybe the way that they were raised kind of conflicts with the truth of what they want in their life. So they had to really do some picking apart here to change this, because that wasn't their destiny. Their destiny was not to behave in the way that they were. I feel like some of them really took on society's, thanks, I have my moments of glory. But some of them really took on society's expectations and they followed along like sheep. And I think now that they're starting to realize it doesn't matter what other people think of them. It doesn't matter how other people see them. What matters to them is their happiness and being on the right path. And I think that they see that they're not on the right path. Or you can switch the energy. Maybe this is you guys. Maybe you feel like you're not on the right path. So you've been doing this inner work. And there you go. Big distance. Somebody could live on different continents. I'm feeling very wide, big spans of water here. So maybe the person you're dealing with lives in another country or like I said, on another continent. But I feel like someone very far away from you has been waiting. They've been waiting for you, but ironically, I feel as though you've been waiting for them. So it's interesting because neither of you are on the path. Neither of you are making this. You were thinking about going to therapy? It's possible, right? And therapy is cool. It can be. You find the right therapist and they'll really help you get out of the clouds, right? Like they really clear up the confusion, right? Especially all of the mistruths that we've been taught growing up. And it's all usually implemented by society, right? And people who think that they know the way, but they don't. And anyways, yeah, I really see someone looking out into the future. They're planning for their future. There's that Scorpio again. So Scorpio. Didn't I have a Scorpio under here? Scorpio. So heavy Scorpio energy here. So again, like I was saying, heavy transformation, big changes. So we have the Death card and releasing of the past. And maybe this is even looking out with fresh set of eyes, especially with this Fool energy and what it is that you're going to create coming back into this or coming back into life, basically, but as a renewed child, right? Because you freed yourself from whatever it was that was holding you back. And now it's like, oh, brand new. So you're entering in with this beautiful, oh, look. And just as I say that, there's that High Priestess card. Oh, and the Hermit. What? Oh, and the Queen of... Boom. Okay, wait a minute here. I might be onto something here. Yeah, you guys are on a serious spiritual path. You've got all of these major arcanas too. And if it isn't you, then it's definitely the person you're dealing with, or maybe even both. Maybe this was a soulmate and you guys didn't realize it, but this soulmate even could possibly be a twin flame, but you've really learned a lot from each other too. And you've pushed each other to the limits. And those limits have questioned and broke down old traditions and ways of doing things. So now you're able to re-emerge. I see you listening to your intuition as well. Some of you are feeling on a deep level that you're going to be getting communication or somebody coming back. They're going to come out of this hermit mode. And I say that you're feeling it intuitively because of that high priestess as well as the hermit, and wise. You are so wise. Also, you know that history repeats itself, right? Hey, Sylvie. Chris, I lost you. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, some of you are really on a really cool path right now. You've transformed, you've shed some old skin. And again, wow. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you got both here. Didn't I just say soulmate or twin flame energy? So you could be dealing with another water sign. However, these two are counterparts. These two belong together, right? With all of these major arcanas, all of the learning and the transforming that has been going on. This is pretty incredible here. You guys, wow, even if you're not speaking or are far away from each other, you're feeling each other. You are definitely feeling each other. See how the high priestess has landed beside this king, and then it's kind of funny. It's like this could possibly be the Scorpio, and there's the Pisces, and then over here is the Scorpio and the Pisces, right? Whoa, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That's just for some of you, okay? Oh, thank you. Eve, hello. Thank you so much, Pam. That's so sweet. Hello, Anush. Really? You're in UK. And then they live in Russia. Okay, there you go. Because I'm seeing a lot of space here, but there is this soul connection in which I like to, because the hermit is in the middle. So this wisdom and this spiritual side is what, do you see that light? That you guys are connected on a conscious level, not just a physical level. So that is pretty incredible. Oh, and judgment. You know what? I don't even have to pull these cards. Again, another major arcana. There is a huge shift here. Huge shift going on. And this judgment is about coming back. And I think it's this possible Scorpio who's been thinking about the way that they have done things, and they're looking at themselves, and the judgment is the one card before the world, which closes out a cycle. And I think it's a cycle of how they don't want to be anymore, because however they were in the past had left them feeling left out in the cold. So they could be doing the changes. Now, if it's not a Scorpio, it could be another water sign, or don't even get hung up on the signs, but you'll know if this is your reading, because you will feel at a core level, way deep down in the pit of your stomach, you'll feel this connection, and you'll feel that this is resonating. And this is judgment time. This is judgment time to, oh, yeah, see, to come back together, and start again. Where was that Fool energy? There you go. To move towards each other, to move out of the past cycles, start brand new in a new relationship. And this relationship will be so much more stable and a lot more practical, but with spirit alongside, with that spiritual connection, bonding. Wow. Where am I from? Oh, thank you. I'm from Canada, actually, but I did live in England, and I did live in a few places in Canada. So yeah, I kind of have a mix of weird accents, I think. Thank you, though. Wow, that's beautiful. Was about to say just Scorpio specifically. No, not just Scorpio specifically. It's just interesting that there was so much Scorpio in the beginning. That's what I was thinking. Hey, Mel, Eve. Oh, I know you miss him. I know, sweetheart. But yeah, so judgment time is coming. Judgment time may even be here for both of you. Both of you are at this point right now where you are reevaluating everything that's happened. See, and there it's about somebody making the first move, and see how nervous she is. She's just like, I gotta find the power inside of me to just take this leap of faith. But again, you know, they're nerve-wracked, or you're nerve-wracked. See, here's that communication. The communication hasn't been happening because they've been judging themselves, and they've been really looking at the way they're like, will I even be accepted? Look at how good Pisces is doing over here. There could have been a third party, an earth sign possibly, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe even not, but maybe influence of earth energy. And basically what I'm feeling here is that the reason why the communication hasn't happened, because this has come up in reverse, is again because of this fear, and it's because of the judgment and this reflection. However, this was so important for this growth cycle to happen. Wow, okay. There you go. So like I said, being trapped in the mind. Some may even be incarcerated, but this is their own self-imposed prison. There's a big castle back here, and that castle is everything. And there's the steps leading up to it. And she's not completely put in here, but it's her own thoughts. It's these own judgmental thoughts that are keeping her imprisoned. So whoever it is that wants to reach out and reconnect in the 3D just can't seem to do it because they've imprisoned themselves. And again, it's because of this lack of confidence. Interesting. 10 of Wands. It's a burden for both, I feel. I don't feel that it's a burden for just one. I feel like it's a burden for both of you, because you're blocking your emotions and you're not allowing yourselves to feel. You're keeping yourselves in seclusion, and yet in seclusion, all you do is keep thinking about them, because I see that light coming in. So it's like they're that light for you. So what do I mean in the 3D? Three-dimensional. So that's like physical existence, right? As opposed to that conscious connection or spiritual connection that's all energetic. So 3D versus 5D. So if I say 5D, I mean that soul connection or that energetic exchange, right? Sorry, I didn't mean to be confusing. So yeah, you're both sitting there and you're both thinking about each other. And I'm even getting this feeling of death. I know that sounds sad, and I don't mean for it to be sad, but old parts of ourselves have to die in order for us to resurrect, right? And I'm feeling like just those old unnecessary parts have died now. And where was that death card? And it's just so that you guys can rise up again. And I think that it's the spiritual connection that is reigniting this flame, but in addition, it's to do with this physical coming back as a child, coming back as brand new, right? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like that old part of them has died, or old part of you has died, and now you've resurrected into childlike energy again, childlike Page. Here we go. You're just starting to get up the confidence to be able to make this happen again. This is pretty deep. Wow. And what did I say? There's that spark in the 3D. That's that passionate spark that's come from the divine. And there's that apology again at a childlike level, because you're both coming at it again, but brand new. Look at that. Page of Cups, willing to open the heart again. Temperance, wanting to actually come back and be so good to each other, to be able to mirror each other, right? Just like these counterparts, they want to mirror each other. You guys want to literally wash away everything that's been in the past, and you literally want to just sit in this harmonious relationship. And as these cups are giving to each one, you want to give to each other. Wow, that's beautiful. There's some serious reconciliation that's going to happen for some twin flames, or for soulmates, and I think that's absolutely brilliant. Let's get you some advice from Spirit. What's this? What she did to you, I did to the Virgo unbalance. I didn't give as much to that relationship. Oh, then you totally changed in the last 5 months. Wow, that's incredible. Wow. I've been very ill. Oh, no, you won't lose her. No. Okay, here we go. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So I think with all of this change that has happened with you guys, that's exactly what's happening here. All of this healing, this beautiful energy that's come in because of all of this cycle that has come and gone, and now the reproach coming in brand new. I think that that's all been let go of. Any unhealthy patterns now, a lot of them have been shed, and maybe it's not going to have to be like, maybe this is going to be the end of it. You don't have to keep separating to come back together. Maybe this is the final piece of it in which you can now be stable together, right? It's possible. Sorry, I'm trying to read as I'm doing this. Passion, allow your heart. What did I say? It's that new passion that's been sparked here. That's exactly, and it's being felt at a core level, right down into the stomach. You're both staying optimistic despite the fact that you're blocking your emotions. You're both staying optimistic about this situation. And where is it headed? It is safe for you to love, yes, because of that healing and this growth. This is Spirit's confirmation to you. For some of you, when this person comes back or you reach out, you can now know that it is safe because the work has been done here. See, and just as I say the work has been done, healing family issues came up because they've been healing. They've been really working on it. And then you're going to enter back into that honeymoon phase, like as if it's all brand new again. Are you kidding? Wow. Okay. Now the cards have just jumped everywhere, like literally across the room. Oh dear. That's, yeah, see, past life relationship. I told you. Romantic feelings and, oh yes, codependency in reverse, meaning those problematic behaviors. This was the journey. Wow, nice. Because look at this. Codependency is gone now. There's no more issues with that. The romantic feelings are sparked. You're calling each other in again, like I said, calling each other in again, and wedding. You guys probably already feel married on a soul level, but it could move towards that. See, I was hoping that it would stop, that it wouldn't have to be that you have to keep separating to come back together. Look at this. It says right here, separation in reverse, which means you're not going to separate again. Maybe even when you guys come back together, you'll get married. You'll completely commit to each other, have those heart-to-heart conversations and engagement, right? Like I said, you're going to be more engaged and more committed, not going to have to separate again, and it's just going to keep getting better. This could be the one. See what I mean? It's beautiful. Okay, we'll leave it at that for those ones. Let's get you a postcard from Spirit. Wow, we're already off. You're welcome. I will wrap this up because it's already after 32 minutes. I'm sorry. I've kept you guys so long. I just was totally into it. Talk about how to support you. Here we go. I think you guys have heard this one before, but it's all right. It's what Spirit wants to give you. Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors. Boom. What was the first card that came out? The moon. Dreams. There it is. Signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on Earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. Well, if you're both not communicating right now, then of course, yeah, maybe things aren't really understood, but they will be. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor, affirmative, we say, loving you so very much. And I really think that that ties into these heart-to-heart conversations, because after this has all been learned, this situation has happened, once you guys call each other back in, and it's, of course, that spark of romantic feelings, right? You're going to realize that it's safe for you to love. And in that, you'll be able to communicate what it is that you need. And then you guys are just going to take it from there. That is so beautiful. Thank you for the likes, you guys. If this resonated, I really hope so. And I hope it brought you some comfort and some clarity. Please remember to hit like as it helps to support the channel. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It was amazing hanging out with you guys. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you guys again real soon, all right? Bye. Take it easy, Anush.